I am a father today. I'm a husband today. I'm a valued employee today. I'm of service today.
Titles: Eddie Statsmann, U.S. Army, 1987 to 90.
My name is Eddie Statsmann. I'm a U.S. Army veteran from a long line of U.S. Army veterans.
He's shown as a young man in uniform.
I know what I wanted to do while I was in the Army, and that was fight.
A statue of an eagle with flags stands on a side table.
You know, that's all I ever knew how to do was fight.
Parts of a waving U.S. flag appear in photos.
But I think what I was looking for was just some friends.
The flag hangs outside.
I didn't have no friends growing up. When you live in a shack with no running water, it's embarrassing to bring kids over, you know. When you tell kids at school that you're in a foster home, you know, you don't do that. You don't have no friends.
He looks out a window. A view passes stores at dusk with a mountain in the distance.
The night of joining, you know, when I was in Phoenix, Arizona, and we went back to the hotel, a series of incidents led to a stranger tying me up, beating me, and raping me at gunpoint. Boom.
Out of focus, lights are dots of different colors. Wet pavement reflects red and blue lights.
As soon as I could get my hands untied, I called 911. There was no compassion on that night. I didn't feel it.
He looks out the window.
The Army did nothing for me. But that next day, I'm in a room with 20 other people that are police and military officials and stuff like that, and they had me bent over a table giving me a rape test.
He sits holding a cup of coffee with a refrigerator behind him.
I felt like evidence. It was just the most degrading thing I ever felt.
Steam rises from the coffee.
In my head, I had two thoughts. I could either commit suicide, or I can go ahead and be the most hardcore soldier I can be and just bust my hump.
In a hallway, a painted wooden door hanging says, "Believe."
The thoughts ate me up. It was a hard existence, you know? I drank a lot.
Photo-negative images of parts of a U.S. flag turn.
I left the military after 2 years and 10 months of service, and after I got out, I started methamphetamines.
In an old photo, he stands with a woman in a wedding dress.
I ended up getting married. I had children.
He holds a baby.
I was high that whole time.
In another photo, he lies on pillows with two toddlers.
I went from being a functioning individual with dreams and goals to a homeless, drug-addicted addict riding around with bike gangs and doing horrible things to people and not taking care of myself.
He sits on a couch in present day.
I caught felony charges. I was threatened with life in prison by a judge. I lost my children to foster care. I was so messed up that I had completely forgotten what had happened to me, what I was doing, why I was doing it.
The out-of-focus lights return.
I heard someone say, "Eddie, go to L.A." Turned around real quick. There was nobody there. Call it what you want, but I call it an experience. I go into L.A. where I don't know anybody, and I thought to myself, why not go to the VA?
The lights of Los Angeles shine at night.
And 10 o'clock on Friday night, I was at the hospital front door telling the guy I'm broke, I'm hungry, I'm homeless, and I'm tired, and I need help. And she had me in a program on Friday night at midnight. You don't script it better than that.
A view from a drone camera rises, showing its shadow on a road and Statsmann standing by a boy with the controls.
I was diagnosed with PTSD in 2009 after going into rehab.
The drone flies past a tree and over them.
I had no idea that what was going on with me was considered PTSD.
They turn and watch it. By the window, Statsmann puts his hand on a woman's shoulder.
It felt so relieving. Just to have somebody I could tell it to.
The boy sits at a table with a young man and woman with a cat. Statsmann smiles.
I got to the point where I believed that I was a survivor and not a victim. So I stay in therapy. I apply everything I learn in therapy. I use it on a daily basis. I don't have to think about using it. I just do it.
The first woman holds up food to Statsmann's mouth.
Bye, Dad. Love you.
Love you. See you later, Jason. I never took care of my kids for the first 9 years. Have a good day at school.
Bye, Dad. Love you.
Love you. Have a good day at school, man.
He hugs each of his kids.
Have a good day.
Darby. So today, having that desire and drive to go to work to make sure there's food in the fridge. Have a good day at school, baby. I love you. You guys are fun. See you later. To make sure the internet's on to do homework, to make sure the lights are on so they can see. Like, that is dad's stuff to me.
The woman wraps her arms around him.
But to tell them I love them even before I leave the house, every time before I leave the house. And hear them all say back, love you, Dad. That's amazing, man. That's who I am today. I'm doing okay.
He kisses the top of her head. Credits. About Face, a National Center for PTSD, Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder.